5 versus 5 pro, well, mostly pro, a couple of Joes sprinkled in kind of game. So let me just do my sorting up here as we do. We're going to have team 1 across the top here, team 2 across the bottom. Nice random map, and thank you for the follow, damn butter 42. Reclaim on the map was a hefty 65,000k to be grabbed. Massive amounts and clumps all over the place. You definitely want to try and get your hands on a bunch of that. Anyway, let's say hello to the players. Alright, first off down here in the red colour, it is Wesh. And Wesh is here, 2000 red to play. He is Seraphim starting out with his build. No hydro, so he's going to go grab some pigeons as part of it. Just up from him in the cyan colour, it is Strife who's going... How's he going? He's going drone. He's going to go engineer drone, and he's going to use that to go grab the reclaim. That's exactly what he's doing. He's going to send this off, and he's going to use it to go steal some reclaim. That's one tactic I have seen in the past. I haven't seen it in a long time, actually. Down here we have Cubic Samui. I'm just going to call him Cubic. Can't bother with that name. He's green, he's UEF, and he's realized that power is an issue because he doesn't have a hydro. And we'll see him stalling. Horribly stalling. He needs to, build power. Sorry, mate, you've got no hydro. He needs to do that first. Alright, and just up here behind him, also a UEF player, it is Edger. Just going to call him Ed. And he's working on his hydro because he actually has one nearby. He's going to work on get that all sorted. And across from him, the Cyberman player for today, Burgundy, it is Quiskix. Quiskix has his factory, has his hydro, working on some power into a T1 air factory there. So yes, indeedy, this is exactly what this thing is doing, and it is going to jump in here and look at steal as much mass as possible. Cheeky as fuck. Cool. Alrighty, over here though, for team number 2, first player for team 2 in the purple colour, it is Ice. Ice is there, he's commander walking towards the front. Across from him in the combat green colour as UEF, it is Corliss. Corliss is all walking his way towards the middle. Third player for team number 1, not walking towards the middle just yet. Stoned Elf, Pink Seraphim. Behind Stoned Elf down here in the grey colour as Aeon, there's actually our first and only Aeon of the game. It is Nikirashek. And he's working on a few PGs. He's not going air. This is all land at the moment. Curious decision. I wonder if airs can be played further on. But over from him, last player for team number 2's commander's already over here. Darunda. And he's actually getting a bit of an edge build. He wants to claim this. And actually, it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. There's a lot of reclaim to be had. So reclaim all over the place. We have our first cheeky little thing here. This little guy has reclaimed 682 mass already. So he's already picked up one of the T3 Rex and he's just about got another. So we're going to see that number jump to around 1300, which means he's 100% paid for itself. And there's another drone coming out. So he's actually gone and built 2 drones with the express purpose of getting reclaim. 1300 for that guy. That guy's starting out on that wreck. And my word, that has been, well, he needs power because he's going to be overflowing mass like a bitch to his teammates, and these guys have picked up the 2 giant wrecks. Moving on to the rest of the wrecks as you do, but the lifespan of these guys is going to be kind of short-lived because now that there's air on the grid, we should see, well, I was going to say we might see some inties come up, but instead we see a T1 bomber on the right-hand side. As Koiskix looking to do some harassment with this guy, finding some engineers to kill, like these 2, all grouped together. They are no longer grouped together. Well, they are grouped together in death anyway. They're down there. They are now corpses. Searching for some more things to kill. Maybe kill these engines here right over the hydro. Why not? And still, these 2 drones are just scooping as they go. 2,500 for that guy. And another 1,000 for that one. They have... Has it been worth it is the question. It has delayed his expansion, delayed his initial build, so a bit weaker on the ground, but his eco should be massive. This bomber is still floating around the place, got himself 6 kills now. Looking to hang a U-turn there, but no, not going to loiter. Not doing any second passes, is just moving on. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's a lot of engineers. Are they actually going to clump up? No, they're going to split just in time. That could have been disastrous. Only gets one. That could have been a massive group there ready for it, but instead of getting a bunch, just gets one. Okay, we've got some fighting going on, and it is in the middle. Anti-air turret thrown up to try and scare away the rover drones, which they do. And they have departed to other fields such as, you know, this one. Or this one. Why not? There's no anti-air around those side places to take care of them. In the meantime, we have had 1,500 for that guy. 3,000 for that one, so... And this bomber's got 8 kills, is still loitering around. This might be the end of it though. Coming a wee bit too close to a anti-air gun, and it's actually going to start getting some hits now, some decent hits popping on that thing. Turns away. The question is, can it get away? It can. 8 kills. Kill these, kill these, kill these. Probably can't see them. Alright, but we have some fighting going on, and the fighting is going on up here. It is close kicks. He's boom shot by a few units here from ice. No dramas there. Absolutely no dramas whatsoever. His commander is in the region. Alrighty, I haven't had a chance to review the brick spam madness Melano. Sorry, mate, I do know what you're talking about. I just haven't had a chance to review it. Been a wee bit of a busy weekend. I so wanted to see a bomber on these. That would have just been fantastic. 6 kills, but no, it looks like he's retiring that T1 bomber over here. 8 kills, why not? Go be happy. Retire. Alright, full madness up here from ice. They're just holding slippery section, preventing anything from going on. There's been... I did not know you could build factories with these things. That's exactly what this drone is doing. It's building a T1 factory up here. It's going to be slow building, but build nonetheless. That's one way to get yourself up into a platform. Jesus. Not something I would have thought of, but here we go. This mass field here is very much in the hands of the Runda. He's got all these units up here. He's got engineers out. He's got whatnot. Does have a wee bit of a problem of runway here, though. We have a wedge coming through with a bunch of Tier 1 units. They're just going to swing on past, see where they can kill. Got to keep moving, though. Don't get caught up by the commander. Back here we do have T2 on the ground, actually. So Dorunda's made a shift to T2 for his base. Not much in the way of protection on the ground though. These guys could just rustle on through and do some things, although... Mech Marines are the order of the day. Why not? Get some little shooty boys, but these are THAMs. THAMs will cause issues for your Mech Marines. Should get close, but you get a lot of Mech Marines that will do it for them. Alright. Mech Marines say hello to the Selene goes pop, the Mech Marines say hello to the THAMs, the Mech Marines go pop. And the THAMs can just carry on, they'll probably get overrun eventually. Another 4 Mech Marines coming out, they just need to rush in and do what they can. They need to micro to avoid getting shot, but the micro is not happening, the Mech Marines are dying, and the THAMs are carrying on. Right, up here we heard a bit of fighting going on. This has been out there from ice, been running to a bit of a push through the gap, because it is a gap and you can get through there. But even while that little fight's going on there, got a bigger push through the middle. Plenty of units from ice we have. Now Strife is here, he's the one who had the drones in the first place, who's causing some issues. He's got gun upgrade, so that is all well and good. There's a mass upgrade going on for Stoned Elf, being assisted by Crawlers. That's probably gun, which will actually cause Strife a bit of strife, funnily enough. He does have units with him. Commander does have guns, so not too awful, but needs to be careful. He's going to have some issues in 2v1 in the middle here. Very surely needs some assistance from Wish to come and help. Or never mind. Band of units have broken through here from ice. They are moving their way on up, and the question is, what is there to stop them? Well, the answer is not much. So is this actually 3v1 for Strife? That's kind of annoying. He's got units from Corliss, he's got units from Stoned Elf. Stoned Elf now has T2 in his common. He's working on the T2 PD. Corliss is grabbing gun upgrade. Units have come through from ice. Back here, Cubic has not really helped put a front up here. He's let those units just squeeze straight on through, and they're right into Strife space. That is not good for his health. Of course, it is his main production. He's got a bunch of T1 spam coming out. More units coming off the production line all the time, but it's still going to be a problem for the everything going through, and they are actually going to escape and wreak some more havoc back this direction. So it's going to be a problem for Ed. He's going to have to watch those coming his way, or they could swing through here and cause some issues for Cubic. Which way are they going to go? For the moment, they're just chilling. They just moved there. Maybe Ice didn't expect to get that far, but get that far they have now. Then the middle is a problem, maybe. This Strife is now standing in range of a T2 PD and a Com plus another gunk, or maybe units are going to push him back. So between the T2 and the T1 PD plus the units and the Commando, unfortunately Strife is not going to be able to retain his position there, has to fall back. As it is, okay, these units are marching on, they are marching on directly towards Ed's base. Ed's commander is there though, and he's actually working on a Strat Bomber. Very early T3 there. It is 50% done under the 10-minute mark. What kind of air do we have for the other team? Well, we don't even have T3 yet. 70% of the way for Nikirishek. I think he's the only one with any kind of air presence. Everybody else has gone land, so it's all Nikirishek. And Nikirishek's I lost air, make AA faster. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Make AA faster. Yep. That strat's out, and it should be able to get a lot done. It should be able to get a lot done. There's a lot of spam on the ground though, and there's a lot coming in from Ice's commanders there as well. We have 2 comms in the mid. Maybe they could be a hurt comm, and they're actually grabbing another reclaim now. Beacon of reclaim. I'll have a quick check on. I don't know if it was worth it. 3k reclaim extra for Team 1. Maybe it was better earlier on when they had that going on, but the Strat Bomber gets to work, gets itself a single kill. Yay! 36 mass killed, exactly what they needed, but this is a glorious area of destruction. Drop a bomb here, kill off 2 more there, yep, grab 2 mass extractors, that's how you want to do it. Nicely clumped together, get as many as you can on your way through. Another 2 here are going to die, I think, perhaps right there. Get the engineers as well, yes indeedy. Mass extractors, engineers, and the AA. Fun for the Strat when there's nothing to stop it dying. What's going on here? Well, nothing's going on here. Trying to build up a T3 PGen. Along comes the Strat Bomber. Gonna have some fun with that. Kaboom! Down goes the T2 PD. The T3 PGen had not enough health to survive that. And the Strat just carries on. More kills coming its way. Another 2 mass extractors. 35 kills for that guy now. He's having a lot of fun. Let's have a quick check up the middle though, because I see a blob. And this is Wesh. Wesh has got himself surrounded by units. He needs to duck, dodge, dive and twist and all sorts of things, but that's a lot of units in his face. He's going to be taking a huge amount of damage down into the red. So even as Ed is doing greatly, but down goes Wesh. I thought he had a bit of health. If maybe that was Control K to not lose out to there. Corliss. Oh, this is going to be mutual. Corliss and Strife are going in for the hug. Strife is going to die, Corliss is going to get popped, and that is... Oh, the Strat was coming back to do some things, but it didn't need to. That is a mutual KO there. Those guys like to give each other a hug. And they were down, so there's 3 players out right there. This Strat Bomber very, very hurt. 48 kills on that guy though. 12,500 mass destroyed, and everything has been hit. Oh, T3! Seriously? T3 on the ground here, which was belonging to, I think that was Wish. I believe he was the Seraphim player, and Strat Bomber is taking a bad turn there, flies over a bunch of AA, it might not get out of it, it does not. So a Strat Bomber that does a massive amount of damage finally gets knocked out of the sky, and possibly a bad decision of where to turn. We passed a couple of flak, a bunch of T1 AA as well, and that is the end of that guy. Over here we have a group was boom, but it has paused the marauding, and we have another Strat Bomber out. Yeah, if you first succeed, do it again. Why not? Why not? If your opponents still don't have T3 air, well they do, and there are some ACFs coming out, so why does it feel that Strat has a random mass? They were always 1600, my thought. I thought they were always 1600. Maybe I'm mistaken in my remembering, but I thought they were always 1600. Yeah, anyway. I did hear the Strat, but I don't know where its other is. Not sure what's going for. Must be going for these now, just cleaning up this top section. Maybe he was expecting these to be T2 by this stage, but they're not. Still, any kill's a good kill. And there we go. We have Hoist Kicks is popping down a T2 PD line. Wants to try and shore up the spot here. Really needs to be concerned about this spot over here. That's a large group from Ice, which could actually push on through. There's nothing to stop them just rampaging straight up this way. And speaking of things rampaging up the fuck all to stop them, these guys, there's a bunch of T2 in there as well, and they're going to have some fun. There is some T2 PD back here behind the wall, and some T2 units, so they might struggle a wee bit, especially if these guys move on over. But down here I hear T3. There we go, Otham's doing awesome things, and they could actually push this spot here and relieve that point defense of its life. There's only one of them, and the commander has fallen back, so they could just rush that and take it over. Concerns this way though, as more units rush on through. Some pillars are trying to get some work done. There's a T1 PD here picking things off, T2 PD here trying to do its thing. More pillars coming out, some more spam comes off the production lines, and that should help the addition of these guys moving over. And that little push gets denied, as looks like Ice pulls the units back, wants to try and save some of them, but probably not going to get to do too much. Over on the left hand side, and that T3 push coming over from Ed. And let's just have a look at what these do to basically everything here. Well, we're going to see that T2PD die horribly. The anti-air turret goes down. There's a lot of units running. There's a shield this time, and Stoned Elf getting an upgrade. That is a gun upgrade, and he does have T2 on his comms, so it's going up pretty damn quick. Won't take very long to complete, and I see some overcharges in these Otham's futures. No overcharges. But that shield is going to be a problem to penetrate. It is very sturdy. I mean, Seraphim shields are quite sturdy. There we go. Move inside, focus the shield down now while you're inside. There we go. And that's what you want to do. Get into the shield, knock it down if you can. Big if, but there's not enough left on the ground to worry Stoned Elf. A couple of PD is still in there, and he's going to have to retreat from that, leaving behind, unfortunately, a sizable donation of mass. Okay. Good times. Now then, how is your T3 spam? We've got 1, 2, 3 T3 land factories currently popping out units. Just Othams, nothing but Othams. I'm always... Oh, it's a silly place to stop. That was a silly place to stop. There's a bunch of T1 PD there. Poor thing. Yeah, no, like... I'm sure it's been 1600 for a while. You thought the wreck got damaged from too much anti-air, but if the wreck was damaged, wouldn't there be less mass? We've got T3 over this side now. A couple of loyalists are rocking about. They're having some fun with T1 units. Yeah, T1's pretty useless against loyalists. They will absolutely carve it over rapid fire destruction. And now there's 3 loyalists, and they can start wandering down this direction. Maybe they don't want to do that. Actually, I'm having a look, and there's nothing really on the ground to slow them down, although some TTPD is going to be spammed up right now. And they're still a distance away, so that PD will be able to help. Where's your tech? What do you have to? We do have T3, and some NGs are coming out there. Yeah, straight into the T2PD, probably the quickest thing to build up and try and slow those loyalists down. We'll see how that fares for him. Air game is looking much more even now, and the Kuroshek has gotten in there. He's got a bunch of ASFs, and so does Ed, but Ed does not have as many ASFs. Poor Strat comes out, drops a single bomb, gets a couple of kills, and then dies. And splat. And 1680. Nope. I don't know, maybe it got changed at some point. I'm pretty sure it's been 1600 for a while. I don't recall it being different. And what's going on over here? We've got mobile T3RD. That's one way to crack a little spot like this, although there's nothing on the ground. There's just a shield, some anti-air, and a factory that is trying to get as much reclaim as possible. Yeah, stop that. Hearing, there we go. I thought I heard some more Titans, and here they are. They're pushing their way up this direction, killing off a mostly upgraded T1 mix. That's going to be annoying. There's a whole lot of mass wasted there. Not going to re-pull that. Okay. There we go. T3RD's done its job. To be honest, didn't need to. You could have finished off this with a single T1 unit. And that's the thing on the ground to slow it. Okay, in the middle here, we've got some paused items. We have Stoned Elf with T2 on his commander and gun. He's thinking, maybe I don't stay up here. Maybe I walk back. Sounds pretty good. Over the side, I still hear Titans. Oh, they're there. There's a third one down here doing the same, but they have finally run foul of some actual units that can do some damage. We've got a Royalist, we've got a Titan against it. This guy's trying to get away, but there's too many on the ground now, and they won't survive too much longer. Done some good though. Raided down the side here, killed off a bunch of mixers, and just general nuisance. Alright, speaking of nuisance, over this direction we have a bunch of Othams. They're going to just obliterate those T1 PD and the Ilshivas as well. They are T3, and it's kind of a dangerous area for Stone Delta to be in. A little bit of extra force here. Don't think he really wants to tangle with that just now. Also pushing up though is in this direction. We have a bunch of T3 over here, some mobile T3 artillery. I think they just lost one. Maybe. But they can now start hitting this little section at range. A couple of mobile T3 out there, they can just rock on and throw those shells from a decent distance outside of T2PD range. And then some Titans think, we're going to go for that. Loyalists say no. But over here we have seen a wee bit of a push through here. Some Titans have just squeezed through the gap. They've killed off a couple of things. Now they're walking on back because they can't face that. And they need to try and repel this. Hello. This is Darunda. His commander is T2. His commander has no kind of combat capability. No combat capability at all. And this is also a problem. Stone Elf needs to be careful. If he could get swarmed. He could get swarmed. If all these units suddenly turned around and came back, it could be an issue for Darunda. He's running out of Ilshivas. There's plenty of units on the ground. A few T3, they're going to be the key ones to overcharge if he can. Like that. There we go. That's going to increase his survivability. If Ilshiva's going to clean up T1, he will be fine. It is a force split, and these guys are just rolling through all this eco down here. Darunda's there with his commander. I don't think Ed knows Darunda is there at all. Absolutely no idea, else I feel like all these guys would swing left and kill him off. Or maybe not. Maybe it's more important to go for the eco. Kill off the eco, even if the commander's alive, then you can't really build a lot without it. So yeah, maybe just go straight for the base down here. Why not? Okay. Back in the middle, this section here is looking pretty solid. Some ASFs coming down. Do they want to tangle? No, they really don't. If they dive in there, oh, that's not good. That's an air fight, and it's gonna, I suspect it's gonna go the way of Nikurachik. In fact, Ed agrees and he bails. Nothing much he can do there, and by the time the forces get down here towards this base, there's nothing left of them except bits of reclaim on the ground. Would Ed have killed Darunda if he knew the con was there? I think he would have. I think he would have taken that opportunity and gone for it. Okay. Now then, back up this direction. The central area is just getting slowly plinked. More shields going up is going to keep it alive a lot longer. What's with this single Titan push? What were you hoping to achieve? Half a mass from falling into water. Ah, there we go. There we go. That makes sense. Thank you, Boxer. Thank you very much. Interesting to know. That's not actually something I knew, so I learned something today. Yep, enjoy. Alright. Now here we go. Got a push coming in from Nikurachik. He's got a bunch of units on the ground. It's a lot of Titans. I mean, there are loyalists in the way, but not enough loyalists. And those Titans have actually got enough for them to overrun that situation. But we've got some bricks. Bricks back here, and they're going to be a pain. They're going to just turn Titans into scrappy, adding a bit of spam over here from Ed to help distract the T3 mobile arties. They're still doing their thing. Only a couple of them, but they're making them do that kind of thing. Blue, shut up. Never do it if it streams. Never. Alright, we have sniper bots. I saw that somewhere. There it is. I saw the sniper bot. It's got a few kills already. And sniper bots will do a decent number on mobile arty. Got pizza. Ooh, what kind of pizza? Pizza's good. Pizza's delicious. Hoist Kicks is here. He's under stealth. He's got T3 in his comms. He can build stuff pretty quickly, but he's focusing on the land game at the moment because he has to, because this land game is about to push up this direction, and that's going to be problematic for pretty much anything because there's nothing on the ground here to stop it. So what have you been working on, sir? Oh, you've been working on a Fat Boy. That's what you've been doing. Alright, Fat Boy is actually just about done, and that will be very, very timely to help repel this kind of invasion. Air game looks like there was another wee bit of a play there, and Krishik has come out on top once again. Let's have a look what he's done. Got 37 ASFs for him, and compare that to the 15, so he's got over twice as many. Not a grand plan, but he's also got a huge number of restorers, and we know how tough those things are. Plus they have anti-air, so this is actually looks like it's going to be an airplay. And those restorers are moving in. So guys, how's your AA? How's your AA on the ground? Because you're going to need it very, very shortly. When I say shortly, I mean around about now, because the ASFs are coming in, they're screening in front of the restorers are moving in, and add to that the T3 army, they are hovering over. It's going to be a very, very bad time, and here they come. Here comes the restorer push, and here goes the ground push. So the question is, what is left to take these on? And the answer is not much. Even those ASFs by themselves would struggle to take out that many restorers, and they have been decimated by the other ASS belonging to Nikurashek, and now there's just restorers free to do as they please. Oh, this is not good. They are simply going to roll through all of this eco. So many mass extractors that are up for doomsday here. And there's no anti-air anywhere near, no ASFs, no nothing, and these guys are just going to rip through all of these mixes. Some of them are even T3 up the back here. Oh lordy, that is gonna hurt. Now it's gonna hurt trying to spam up some T1 AA, but it's gonna take a very, very long time to kill the restorers off. Sorry, that's just not good. Alright, some bounces come over from Korskix. Maybe they can help get something done. ASFs are trying to get working out from Ed. Those restorers have just pretty much turned all of this eco onto his head. They have brutalized everything. Absolutely everything. The ASFs probably need to think about leaving now. They are just being turned into bait for the bouncers so that the restorers will survive. More restorers coming in though, and it's not good. This is very much in the not good department for team number one. That is a huge blow. Huge blow to the eco going on there. What do we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Oh dear. I think I could actually just rock on up and kill Ed right about now. I haven't said there's a lot of T1 AA that's been spammed up, but they are here and they are wrecking eco left, right and centre. Killing off the HQ would be a very good decision actually, because no HQ, no air production for a while, and they can just do this all over again. Seeing how long it's taken all these T1 AAs to take the restorers down, they're going to kill this off now. There's going to be some explosions. Yes, there are. No reclaim available to try and stop that from happening like that there. See, these MGs are actually doing the reclaim order on the... That one's not getting reclaimed. Oh, it's going to explode. And it's going to take a lot with it. So these restorers have just absolutely... Well, they've ruined Ed's eco. I didn't even see how much he was on before that, but let's just have a look at the reclaim, or even like that we had. Okay, let's try and get a count here. Yes, he's got a fat boy over here. That's going to be very helpful for killing off those. But he's lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, he's lost like 11 T2 mixes. He's lost 2 T3 mixes. And there's potentially another T3 mix under threat over here. It might go down. And he's lost 2 T3 PGens. Didn't lose his HQ fortunately. And actually I think he's lost another one there. It's already been scooped on up. But that's a lot. The quick math says T2 mix was giving 9. He's lost about 10 of those, lost about 90 of those. He's lost now a third T3 mass extractor, and that is giving out, it was giving out a whole lot. Is this one going to die as well? Some assets are coming in, but I think that one's going to die. It's supposed to be a 4th T3 mass extractor. Oh dear, so he's lost around about 250 mass income from that alone. Not good. Now we do have a monkey over this side though, so Quizkix has been okay. Got a brick that's trying to escape some Icing attention. It's not going to though. Too many Titans there, plus bricks behind it. Going to have a terrible time over here. We have a huge army massing up, and for Ed, he's got a Fat Boy there. He's got a bunch of T3 in front of it. Fat Boy by itself looks like it would be enough to crack this if it wasn't for the sniper bots. It could just start lobbing his shells over that and destroying it now then. There it is, I knew there was another Fat Boy done somewhere. Darunda still up front with his commander, just very happy to chill. Out in the open, no protection, no nothing whatsoever. Just a Fat Boy strolling on past. Okay. I think Ed is going to be focused on redevelopment. At the moment, he's got a lot he needs to rebuild, and I mean a lot. There's a lot of reclaim though. Plenty of those restorers died, of course, in the area, so there's a good amount to pick on up. But he's going to want to focus on trying to rebuild these with anything he has got at the moment. His engineer and his production is a bit light as he tries to rebuild his power. Trying to get his air grid back up, trying to get his power back up. He knows he needs a massive air grid, and he knows he needs to get back into that air game. Because at the moment he has nothing, and all the cards are when the Kirishik, and there's some more restorers are out, and there's some ASFs as well. Over this direction we see Fat Boy is starting this thing, and it's going to be focusing on this section over here. It wants to stop. You don't want to keep moving. You want to stop because these will decimate you. T2RD will decimate you. And in fact, that's what it's going for now. It is going for the sniper bots. They're taking a pummeling. Not good for their health. What won't be good for the health though is when this Fat Boy gets in range and starts having a hammer, and that's a satellite. Darunda's gone for a satellite. Let's say hello. That is a problem for the Fat Boy. This Fat Boy is got the big advantage now. The shields have been hurt already. T1 bombers are coming in, but yep, that Fatty has the big advantage, and I think we're going to see this one die very, very shortly. Focus fire is down on this, perhaps. Nope. Going to take a bundle of damage. Down is the other, but critically is still alive to be able to rain destruction down on this advancing army, and it is a sizable army. Monkey over here though, that can sneak up on the back, do some extra damage over this section. These T3 arties over here are still doing their thing, and that will definitely be it for this section. And I underestimated just how much anti-air was in that mix. I thought there were a whole lot of ground units, but really it's just the Othams plus a ton of air, and maybe that's why the air's there, so that when Nikira shit come and dives in with his ASFs, the anti-air can start getting to work on those, but very, very painful. The Absolver attacks shield restoration, yes. So if it shoots this while it's trying to regenerate its shields, it resets it to 0, that is correct. Just more like a byproduct of the fact that it's like, oh hello, monkey on monkey action. I think monkey's gonna win, especially because there's bricks and support. Yeah, and air and everything. Yeah, so as the shield's regenerating, of course it's recharging shields. You can see it's got a shield value there, so when the Absolver shoots it, it just, you know, does damage to shields. So why not? That's exactly what it does. Alright, there was a attempted sideswipe coming in there from Cubic, and you know, there was that coming in from Quizkix as well, but his monkey dies, his monkey survives. There's a fair number of bricks though, but way more bricks in support of that monkey. It's not going to die from these. In fact, it might even get a rank of veterancy. It's already got one. No, it doesn't get another. So a push that unfortunately has not amounted to much. And where has that satellite gone? Over here. There we go. And it's doing a continuation of the restorer work. It is picking away at exposed mixes around the edges, and that is not good. Not good for Ed's ego. Not good at all. Checking over this side, and we have Surprise Monkey. The problem for Surprise Monkey is the Surprise Restorers. I would say Surprise Restorers, really, they're not a surprise. They knew exactly what was happening. They know restorers are coming, and now the bricks are turning up, and the monkey needs to deal to the bricks first. They're going to be doing the most damage to it, which is not doing a bad thing of, although its laser points in the ground for a little bit. Now it's going to walk on and going to take a bundle of damage, and focusing down the eco first, kill off the mixers, maybe we can get something done there, kills off the shield gens, and gets popped. I don't think that monkey was worth it. Didn't seem to kill anything critical. A couple of T3 mixes, a shield gen. Didn't even get the HQ. Monkey comes over from their side actually. But between destroyers and bricks, I don't think it was needed. Right, if we switch back to the middle, and we have this fat boy is doing something. Got a 2-star Venerously on its own. It is now hammering down in this section, and Kozkix is running away. There's a crab here. Why the crab's running away, I'm not certain. Oh, hello chicken. Right. This is going to be a problem. That's going to be an issue. There's so much anti-air in this mix, but... dear oh dear. That chicken is going to be a problem for this army. It's mostly T1, and that chicken has like area of effect weapons. It will absolutely brutalize things, but so will T2 artillery. At least that's the shield. It was the one saving grace, it was a shield that the T2 artillery landed on, and now in comes the big push up the middle, once again from Ed, trying to send in some unit spam, but this will be fun for the chicken. And the T2PD just having a look at everything here, just holding off the mass army pushing, and the chicken turns around. Why are you running away, chicken? Yeah, actually chicken? Aw, why would you do that? Look at the idea. It's actually running away though. Was actually concerned with the number of units coming in, but it's basically all T1. There's a few T3 back here, so the T1 was seeming to soak up and distract the damage. But throw in some of your own T3, throw in some T2PD, some sniper bots, a chicken, and this is really not going to get much done. Not going to get much done at all, except leave a giant mass donation right in front of the section here. Shields are up. 17,000 mass. Come get some. Engineers already. I think they travelled with the army and they've just basically started hoovering masses as soon as possible, because they damn well need it. That satellite. Is that a new one? 0 damage. Oh, there's the other one. 17,500 mass killed. And it's all been exposed mixes like this one. That sucks. The Kirachek finishes a Tsar. Oh dear. Donut ahoy. And, oh dear. That is not helpful for Team 1 at all. Between the satellites, okay, between the destroyers that came through and wiped out all the mixes, between the satellites that have turned up and started to do the same thing, it has just dropped the overall mass income. It's basically stalled it. 50% more income. But yes, that wall. I mean, his base is protected. From what? Got a bunch of T1 PDs, so I'm sorry. I'm actually confused. I haven't really said much about Cubic. I feel like he hasn't done a heck of a lot this game. He's not even building. Not good assistance. What? Ah. Putting up Ravagers over here. Righto. Right, Ravagers, okay, fair enough. You're going to need those, but more than that, you're going to need something to take out the Fat Boy. And now down this direction, Monkey paired up with the Thoza, and shields and bricks and lightning tanks and snipers, and this is just all going to get completely wiped off the face of the planet. And they're free to roam off to the left and do a big cleanup in this area. Basically nothing. Nothing to hold them back. Double crabs coming out from Quiskik, so he's not been entirely idle, and double crab is not actually a bad shout. They will do very nicely for that. With this Fat Boy, they just got to keep on walking, and once that shield drops, it's going to be a dead Fat Boy. I can't say walking because it's not really. But it's trying to get over a hill, but there's no hill to be found, and there's no fuck the ground there. That is a very, very dead Fat Boy. But over here it is the T1 mobile, T1 bomber spam. It's not going to last long though. There are lightning tanks back here under shields. The ASFs are coming in from Nikirashik as well, and I think they're going to catch. They have gone and caught the ASS belonging to Ed in a pretty good turn, a big Africa, but once again the Kirchhoff comes out on top of that. He's trying to kill the monkey with a T1 bomber spam. Let's be honest, that's a lot of T1 bomber spam. And it has done the job. How many he's got? Sort of last ditch effort, but look at them just coming off the production line one after the other. It is a constant stream, and they need to find a target, and that would be a difficult target to crack under so many T3 shields. Very, very difficult. But it's donut time, and it's Koiskik's time. He encounters double donut destruction above his head. He's gonna go pop. And these things are free to move on to wherever they see fit. There's absolutely nothing out there to stop them. Like, nothing. There's no ACFs at the moment. Poor Ed is... Oh, the T1 bombers have done the job. They have cracked the shields and started doing some damage. I suppose when you have enough of them, they can end up killing everything. But it's something T1 bombers can't kill, and that's going to be donuts. Which are now focusing on some of the anti-air. Going to get rid of that first before the extra damage comes in. Maybe one of these will die. In come the ASF, so from Kirchhoff, they're going to clean up the T1 inties. Oh, that's not very nice. Let the inties and donuts fight. Maybe they can get something done, but not likely. Some ground units coming up here as well. Those SAMs are dead. There's a crab that was very nearly done, but I don't think it's going to matter because... this is Ed. The donuts are actually about to die. Well, that one does die. It drops down to the ground. It's going to collect Ed. It's going to collect Ed. Ed gets dunked on by a donut. He is out of the game, and all that's left now is Cubic. He's got the T1 bombers. They are spamming away at the authorities. It's going to take forever to kill those off though, and he's redirecting them to somewhere. I don't think he's going to be able to get too much. This donut here is going to start picking those off one by one. You're not going to get anything done, I don't feel like. And last point of hope is Cubic here with his commander sitting under a shield which is about to collapse. He's working on a strategic missile defense. I don't think it's going to be useful, and I don't think he's going to last too much longer, especially as he's not building anything. He's inherited this entire base, but he's not building a single thing. T1 bombers, they have been caught, and there we go. Pretty sure that was a Control K. That is Cubic, last man to fall for team number 1.